Okay, so first of all, Priz, it has not gone far enough. It's not gone far enough. You're gonna look at this perfect amalgamation of these characters and say, this isn't just everything it needs to be? No, you're right, it's not. Because I can't use the skins properly. Hey Frizz, hey Pupty. I hope everyone's having a great day today, but I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Look at this, I can put the gauge head. Okay, that's great. That's what I wanted. But like, if I try to use a skin that's not for Axton, it looks all weird. Also, that looks cool though. Why does that look cool? Actually, hang on. That's sick. We're making it more cursed. Okay, no, we're chilling now. So yeah, more of this. Hey, Tsukado, how are you? More of this, and I did grab one more mod, which I haven't tested yet. Let me see if it works. Ah, that does work. Okay, I grabbed a mod that lets me end my action skill early by holding down the button. Now, I don't get the cooldown refund. I don't think. But that's okay. Axton get Krieg's abs. I mean, I think if you went Krieg and then put Axton's head on, yeah. How you doing, Nunu? Hey, Viper. Thank you for the 29 months with the 28 streak. That guy, what's his flag, tag? You know what I mean? Clicks fingers, the fucking builds guy. It's on the tip of my tongue. If you play your cards right, I could be. There's a cat's Cake and Jevin.
Hey, look, it's that guy. What's his face? Flag. Tag? You know who I mean. The clicks fingers, the fucking builds guy. It's on the tip of my tongue. He has the cat's cake and Jevin, I think? God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Fuck it, I'll Google quag, it's quag. LMAO hi, quather quag wave.
Hi, Viper. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Long-term support means the world. Now let's go turn in Pete the Invincible. I've been giving Elden Ring a second try as a New Year's resolution to be more methodical and strategic, but having fun unlike the first time. Ooh, that's a win. How many Torg tokens do I have? I want to check the... I don't need to do that. I can just... Stop shooting me. Ice cream cake, please, for my kid's birthday. You can't turn my cat into ice cream. That's rude. I'm looking to see how much a new Cobra costs. Alright, Cobra is $422. So... let's fight our way to 422 Torg tokens, I suppose. And by that I mean let's get stuck on a railing.
Say hello, darling. Let's go.
Not the dot. Not the dot.
Oscar Mike.
What did I hit? Gauge moment.
Look into my eyes when I stare at you. Sentry gun prime.
No! I was so close. I'm right here. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Salmon ice cream? You know, I'll try anything twice. It would be a lie to say I wouldn't try it. Untextured gauge hair. Oh, you like that? You like that? We picked the skin to make it look more cursed. Just the untextured gauge head. And then the oddly textured Axton body. It just seemed appropriate. Authentic beatdown experience. Hey Synergy, how you doing? Here, for those of you just joining us, all. Here we go. Now we look proper. See, we look good.
Get ready to grab a beer and kick some
I have the Cradle, which I like here for the explosive damage. I don't know if Eternal Youth is doing me any favors, honestly. Maybe I'd do Red Hellion anyway, just because it's haha funny.
Cause it's time for a beatdown bar brawl.
Let's see if I'm noticeably tankier.
Fight with the drunks and stay alive.
Gaxton, age.
Say hello, beautiful. Tossing grenade. Eat this. Nade out.
Hey, legendary. It's a Maggie. That's fun. Oh, there's a Moxie achievement. Let me glory kill you. Thank you.
Look out! Next time, swing a real gun. Get your ass.
It's just number. I don't know about that one. Hey, explosive relic. I'd prefer something other than shield capacity there, but H is not real. They can't hurt you. Oh, but they can, and they do. I wonder how this Maggie works out here. Hey, J-Bridge.
I owed him money. Hey, stand in front of me.
I got a BL3 style action skill bug. Oh no.
Present for you. Take this.
Mr. Juicy. Mr. Glenn. Hacky cut scope, yeah. It's okay, Jaybridge. We'll use the scope to make sure our Anarchy Maggie hits properly. How would this play out? Probably not well, but I want to try it out anyway. Straight rod, couldn't be me. Does this work out better, actually? Yeah. Morning, Urban Mech.
Autogun deployed! You're going down! Get your ass with this! Medic! Did you miss me?
No, don't steal my glory kills. It's so rude.
That's right! I don't die so easy!
Someone got a new fastball. This is one I got yesterday. Since gear scaling doesn't go past 50 in this mod, I can just kind of gear out, like, permanently now. Which is cool. So I grabbed one of almost every element of fastball from a torque vendor yesterday. I'm just kind of set. So I like this bushwhack for anarchy stacking. That's cool. That can stay there. So Ravager is much better for damage dealing because it's explosive. I would like to get another explosive gun with a lot of hits. That would be nice. I still haven't tried out the Tracer, though.
Slice them open, rat. Thanks, brother.
Ow.
That guy was gonna die.
I like the concepts. I'll keep it in my
What do
inventory.
we got here?
That Evil Smasher probably still kills right now, to be honest. Let's try it. Increase the accuracy of that thing. Yeah. How you doing, Sybil? Still figuring out what I really want artifact slot-wise. Extra grenades here is cool. I'm thinking a shotgun stockpile relic is gonna be my ideal. Shotgun ammo, grenade count. Like that. Exactly like that. Though I do want explosive damage. But I have some explosive damage from my cradle, so. Let's hold off on trying the Evil Smasher. Let's use Carnage instead. When did I equip Slaga? Doesn't matter. Hey, Craft Knight. Good to see you as well. And you can't complain, Civil. Can't complain.
Say hello, beautiful. There's still a scary burger. Oh, that loser bandit. Who's next, huh? Grenade! Chew 'em up, honey! That a girl!
Oh, got myself there.
Not dead yet! We got a live one! Autogun deployed! Let's go! I'm ready for more!
I'm blowing myself up a lot.
Tossing grenade!
Yeah, I should probably save quit to clear the floor here, huh? There's a lot. So let's try that Stalker. Or is it a Ravager? It was a Ravager. Let's try that. Mr. Torg would be proud.
One challenge down.
Yeah, I'm getting challenges done for side questing by doing this. Save quick to clear the floor. Increased item drop chance shown here. You think?
Get ready to grab a beer and kick some rear, cause it's time for a beatdown bar brawl! Just pick a fight with the drunks and stay alive!
Chew 'em up! Shields down! Eat this! Sentry deployed! Grenade out! Look at that. That guy was gonna die.
My turret got glory killed again.
Grenade!
Fire rate on a Hulk isn't better. No. You having fun? Yes. I enjoy tinkering, you know me, and combining skill trees like this is definitely tinkering. You think I sent you? I did. I did. Bro, I'm telling you. Cult of Floatzel. The Cult of Floatzel. A little more damage would go a long way for what I'm doing right now, but like, I think I'm kind of stacked on damage. I suppose leaving my turret out will give me that gun damage. That'll help.
Dropping sentry! Present for you! almost finished my comic blocking out.
Okay. Yeah, this gun fits this well. So getting an upgrade... Getting a purple Ravager would be good? Yeah. I don't even know how to begin to farm that. Do we just fucking go to the snowman and farm until we get good Ravagers? Is that an option here? Parf bunnies. Oh, wait. Yo, if we could get bunnies in this game, like not the rocket launcher, but the loot acquisition method, modders would have created the future.
Good God.
But we're still doing a more advanced version of what people would do in this DLC, which is we are doing actual gameplay to farm a guaranteed method of getting a Cobra. We're just getting Torg tokens until we can afford a Cobra. From the other vendor.
Now you be careful, honey. Hey, stand in front of it. You're going down. Let me do my job, you jackhole. Turn deployed. Another sentry kill. You tell him, baby.
Nice craft knife. Been considering trying to make it so there's a golden chest and sanctuary for cash or redeem Seraph crystals like currency dump for all the main types. Or maybe existing would drop out as items like the bunnies anyway. I actually really like that idea. Like, that's a really good idea. I'd be a huge fan of that. Would it be possible to add that to, like, this map as well? So that it's just like a chaos chamber? Obviously a non-randomized chaos chamber, but... I love how most of my preferred changes to this game or just add the things from the games that came after. Because they did things better. Like TPS, Ground Slam, BL3 and Wonderland's QOL and loot acquisition methods. Wonderland skill tree design. Wild. Was it right outside the bar at the entrance? That'd still be good. Yeah, because then you could just walk out to clear your floor and then go back in. That'd be pretty sick.
Tossing the little lady. That's my girl. Autogun's wrecking things! Throwing masher! Tossing grenade! You get a bullet, and you get a bullet! Everybody gets a bullet! Chew 'em up, honey! Who's next, huh? That's right, let her mow you down! Son of a bitch! I got some for everybody!
Pizza Bar doesn't really have containers, but Beatdown definitely does. So you just need an existing container to change? That makes sense. Oh, that's an awkward place to go down. Oh, that's fine. Other interactables. Right, okay. It's a map editor, but I want to avoid adding more dependencies. That's fair.
Afterlife Hyperion customer. Hell is reserved exclusively for pedophiles and people who buy Jacob's munitions.
Damn, that's a shot at Jacobs.
Next time you're bleeding to death, just think your doctor's dead. Let's get to killing, sweetheart! Come on! Now I gotta deal with Bandit! Nothing personal, Bandit! It's killing time!
Just picked up so much loot accidentally while trying to get my turret back.
NATO! I'd almost finished right. Oh, gonna die.
Cradle grenade's not doing as much damage as I remember it doing in my testing. Honestly, I had even forgotten that the cradle directly did damage. I'm just using it for the explosive buff. Sell that gub, I think. Yeah. Could sell this kitten as well. We're not going to really use it. Try other combos besides this and Zero Krieg. I looked at a couple. I was gonna do some Maya combos, then I was like, this just would feel like Maya. So I didn't. I suppose if you combine Gage and Maya, you just get Amara. Which is funny. I like it. But maybe we do that next. Just to show that. Amusingly, even though Gage and Maya is the most Amara-like, if you do Salvador Maya, it's a Phazerker class mod. That is amusing. I haven't used this O negative. I'll find a use for it. Do want to keep a singularity. We'll keep the skyrocket and all the fastballs. Hey Ron, how you doing? You're meaning to do something with the O negative, just haven't decided on what. Instead, it's basically a higher damage transfusion. Yeah. Enough damage to be, useful. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have any specific ideas there. Fire rate relic. Nice. That could honestly be decent.
Now that's amazing.
Is it accent? Is it really? Can't get this flat skin to drop in BL3. But I thought BL3 dropped too much of everything. Oh, but it's like farming for skins in this game. Same exact problem. Same thing. What is that marker for? This is for a token. Does it include the Moxie portraits with that? Oh, well, that's fine. Healing buffs you in some way, like move speed. I like that concept. Turns out I'm not dead. I'm very glad, T-Dog. we did all that to purchase a new Cobra. So do not let me get distracted and get this Gladiator that I wanted yesterday and didn't have enough for. Don't let me do it. We will go for Cobra with big number. This is big number Cobra.
Wasn't so hard.
Right, testosterone.
It should make it not get the crit accessories because crit damage does nothing for it. I mean, it can crit, but, like, does it just still not do anything because of the way the projectile works? Same old, not much change. So that's a good thing sometimes, right? Big number, a rapid fire. Large majority of the damage is from a splash and splash kicker. Yeah, right. Cool.
Now blow some shit up.
Okay. So we got our grenade slots covered. Our shield slot, I think, is covered for now. Class mod's doing okay. Ooh, yeah, let's check out the Seraph vendor in the crater, because I don't think I've been to him yet. I doubt we have enough to get anything, but I'm curious. Is he there? Is that where he is? Is he just down here? No, I think he's down here. What did I put a marker on?
You shall become Pandora's #1 badass. Of this, I am certain.
Yeah, we talked about the override issue, right? Punchy.
The Seraphs hold many secrets. You fellas meet the missus? Look at that. Wow, that happened.
How did that miss? What?
Sentry deployed!
Okay. On level Cobra feels a lot better. Satisfied with that. Topnia's for emergency second wind stuff. Ravager feels good. Cobra feels good. This Slaga doesn't necessarily need to be that Slaga. But, like, what do we put there instead? Any ideas for a pistol that I could use to stack Anarchy quickly? Like, Maggie could work, it's just the mag size is a little too big, so it's not quite efficient. And I could use a Quicksilver to stack. Yeah, I think that's the play for now. Yeah, Quicksilver for Anarchy stacking. Cool. Should we do another DLC now? What do we think about doing a Hammerlock DLC? I know, Hammerlock DLC. Nobody likes it. At least not the BL2 one. Sleeper. But the items from it are good. Yeah, sure, guns 11. Oh, yeah, shit. Think of it, you look like a young Hammerlock. Me? Or my character? I don't think Hammerlock looks... I mean, maybe the physique. But I don't think... I can't imagine him with pigtails. Not enough stash. I do? First time I've gotten that. I'll have to take a good look at him next time. This looks terrifying. It looks perfect, is what it looks like. Accent on the mag covers in BL3. Are you really intimidated by Gage's head on Axton's body, T-Dog? Really? Because I just think it's appropriate. They did the fusion dance, or maybe they did some Wolfenstein 2 type stuff.
A base camp of sorts near your location. Come find me, would you?
Axton looks good as a redhead. I thought so too. He could get it. He's Axton. He could already get it. And so can Gage. This just amplifies the effect. I like to imagine the Hammerlock had that stash to Cybern combo since birth. That is now also my headcanon, Craig. I like it.
It's killing time! I'm ready for more!
I'm a bit squish, I'm noticing. Like, I killed them, but the dot was just like, hey, you still die, bro. Yeah, no, I can't hit the crit spot there. Maybe I need to be tankier. Why do you have a gauge head? Why not? And this is with passive 50% resistance to dots. Ooh. I need to be tankier. I really like what the cradle does for my damage here, but damage might have to take a backseat for a while. Transformer would give me immunity to that electrocute dot that killed me. We'll go with a chonky turtle shield for right now. See how that plays out. If I can get turtle shield with electrocute immunity, that would be, I think, best case. So unsettling. Staring directly into your soul, Lillian. Accept it. Accept age. I've decided that this character combination is called age. You'll top me a Hail Mary. I tried it. I fucked around and I found out.
fight our way to
Gaxton?
launch
No,
together.
H.
Then it'll be nothing but a carefree weekend of hunting, companionship, and bawdy jokes about social taboos.
Can't jump quite high enough for this. You know, just for this DLC. We'll make our double jump higher. That's saved, right? No, it didn't. It's not saved. Guess maybe that doesn't... Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just play like a normal person then. And by that I mean I'll keep trying this anyway. Ow. Ow. Why is there another one? I forgot how those enemies work. I'm putting a headband magnifier on my solo builds. Rune, why? Please, your vision is important. You need that. I think I genuinely like about this DLC added a bunch of new enemy types. Yeah, enemy diversity goes a long way to make the game feel like you're doing something notably different. It's just unfortunate because they didn't know how to make good enemies in this game. Like, look at the enemies that this DLC added, and look at the enemies Tina DLC added. They just kind of, weren't good. These enemies are perfect. If you say so, Hot Sauce. If you say so. And they have feelings? Yes, I'm trying to hurt them. Am I succeeding?
What ho, old hunter. Welcome to Agris.
The lodge is just
Like the Guns, Love, and Tentacles mob. Just felt satisfying to fight. Those were good mobs. Oh, Glenny, use Floatzel. That's my response to that. Shame that has no repeatable content. I mean, if you squint hard enough, you could do Aista. I guess. If Aista had been like actual raid boss tier, then that would have been goated. He didn't want to get Glory killed. What did I just pick up? Hey, loading screen. How you doing? Oh, good. My connection's doing the thing.
I see you in
Rest hydration Gudra, do it. Hey, Cub.
I know why you're here. You want what's in my
Fighting extremely powerful daddy long legs in this DLC made me feel like it was divine karma for joining me in kindergarten. It's like the person who named that particular, insect was just down bad, right?
You guys are assholes.
We can use this lodge as a base of operations for our hunting expeditions. I'll let you do the honors. Press that switch and let there be light.
Give me a Nagul Nishai takedown. That'd be cool. Be really cool. Escape from Nagul Nishai, where you're not trying to fight your way into a place, you're trying to fight your way out of a place. You fight your way out from the ship to the start of the map. But, like, takedown difficulty. Full send it. That's probably doable with mods. You just, like, buff the enemies enough. Then you just, start from Gron and fight your way out.
Dozens of creatures for us to track down.
That sounds cool.
Have that catapult there, we shall sail into the heart of relative dimness and begin our hunt. Tally ho!
Takedown for any major enemy type is practically mandatory at this point. Takedowns have to be the most well-received content format in, like, Borderlands history, right? Like, everyone loves takedowns. And people who say they don't like takedowns and don't think they should exist, or people who say they don't think takedowns should exist, are just being haters. I remember those people popped up during the BL3 cycle and everyone was like, shut up. Not liking thing, totally fine, but like, it can be an option for someone else. Parallel universe, they found the female version first, so they're called mommy long legs.
On tracks such as these, and with my right hand being made of metal,
I'm into it.
from using myself in the way most
Magleswood. Some revolt humor for you there. Positively revolt.
Shouldn't be into that. I was saying the classic raid bosses are better because easier to farm.
Summon a dinghy.
You see, that is just a mentality thing, because people who want those enemies, they're gacha game players and they don't know it. Because they just want minimal gameplay, maximum save quitting. And that's a playstyle that some people like. So, like, if they want an enemy or two like that somewhere, sure, fine, whatever. Them having what they enjoy doesn't hurt me as long as it doesn't replace the other things. I prefer actual gameplay-focused activities, so takedowns are just inherently better to me, because you play the game more. But people who like save quit farming an enemy, you know, save quit farming a raid boss is much more gameplay than save quit farming named badass number 526. So, baby steps. I need to glory kill some stuff for some ammo.
Tossing grenade!
Hear me out, we played and conquered takedowns. What about borrow bottoms? I'm listening. gaming? We gaming. Do I have to go kill those? I guess I do.
You fellas meet the missus?
Something's wrong here, Vault Hunter. Who was that horribly overdramatic so-and-so who sicked those savages on us? I finished repairing the catcher boat. Grab a dinghy and get going.
He giggled at Dingy. One of us.
Now, let's go.
Just woke up. Waking up at a normal hour? Normal-ish hour for some? Amazing.
I've heard tell of an unusual creature out in Saints Grove. Head out there, find it, do what you do best.
By which I'd be blasted to tiny bits, of course.
No. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. How you doing, David? Only grab a dinghy if it's consensual. That part's important. That is very important. In all seriousness, given some current events, I just want to stress the importance of consent. It is very important. What's that song called? Bring Me to Life. Nunu made you want to start a new playthrough at Elden Ring? I saw Nunu went live with it. I was otherwise engaged, so I couldn't watch, but... Engaged. Yes. Bosses in this DLC are my least favorite in the series. This DLC just isn't very well received, generally. I like the loot. It's got some of my favorite items in this game, actually. Bloodstorm's from this one, right? And I love the Bloodstorm. Twisters from here, Rough Riders from here. Interfacer. This DLC has a lot of popular items. It's just the enemies suck, the plot's kind of boring, and the maps are the thing I don't like about BL3 maps before BL3. Just lots of open space to enforce vehicle use for no reason other than, hey, look at vehicle.
Fire can already.
20 projectile Tediore. That's tempting. I can afford that.
That'll cause some pain. Later, Vault Hunter. Almost dead? I can fix that. Stay alive out there. Remember, we're always open.
Can I just not use the vehicle? Nope. Map design moment. Like the atmosphere and visual design. Gearbox showed that they could do atmosphere and visual design in a Hammerlock DLC better in the next game. Like, this really was just the trial run for Guns, Love, and Tentacles. It's amazing.
Now you be careful, honey. Grenade out! You fellas meet the missus? Turret, what would I do without you? That's that. Challenge complete. You want some of this? Say hello, sweetie.
Jolly good show. Wait, you guys are just gonna do your hunting thing? Aren't you even curious as to why I can order
Doominator.
these savages around?
We shall deal with you in good time, sir. I promised my companion a pleasurable weekend of hunting, and a gentleman always keeps his word.
What? Come on. You guys fight me already? Please.
Vault Hunter, it appears we shan't get a moment's peace as long as this Nakayama fellow keeps hassling us to go fight him. I've heard some bizarre radio chatter coming from the other side of Silas Grove. I'm afraid you'll have to head there, stop whatever horrible plans Nakayama has conceived, and save the world. Again.
Great. Yeah, good. That's what I wanted.
They're crafting a solo no-hook gun build and just becoming Doc build. Funny how that works out. Oh, that's cool. He's trying to kill me, I'm lonely. Pain. Same, my guy. No, T-Dog, stop. Oh, that's not the right seat. Leave me alone. This is pretty good for my setup. Stacks anarchy fairly quickly. Vehicle sections. Amazing.
Picking up radio chatter. Sounds like Nakayama's savages are engaged in some sort of ritual worship. Lots of chanting and the like. Be careful.
Like, even the structures in this DLC look a lot like the ones in, what's the starting town in the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC? What's the name? It's escaping me right now. But You see what I mean? It's like very similar. They really just did that DLC as a do-over of this one, and succeeded.
Can I just say, super pumped we're arch enemies now? You and Jack were nemesis, and now that we're fighting, it's like, I'm as cool as handsome Jack. Oh, it's like a dream.
Who's next, huh? Sentry gun prime! Autogun second, thanks!
After you killed Jack, I filled my ship, the HSS Terminus, with iridium and research equipment, determined to carry on his will. Until I left here. I will clone handsome Jack, and he will crush the life out of you.
Throwing masher! Let's eat the killing, sweetheart! Tossing grenade!
Stop doing that. I'm trying to glory kill you. Wow, actually outplayed because of my greed. I was trying to get him weak enough that I could glory kill, but... I'll have to use my good guns.
Hyperion says, back on your feet.
My connection stuff appears to have stabilized a little bit. You guys can see and hear me okay? Because I can never be sure if my ISP and Twitch are working at the same time these days. All good? Cool. Holy shit. These guys are no joke.
Come on! Chew 'em up! That feel good, huh?
Oof. It's fun. Ice Penis appears to be standing up on its own. Thanks for noticing.
Sentry gun prime! Nope! Not today! That's right!
What the devil is that chanting all about? Hunter.
Reasons why we don't have UVHM anymore. Yes. I wish people would ponder that before the daily 50 people in the official server being like, this game sucks because it doesn't have UVHM. Like, no, no, no. No, my friend. You have that backwards. Aw, I want those tokens. But oh well.
You've made it. What the devil are they worshipping? A deadly creature? Some Hyperion murder bot?
Minion! Who told you I was vacationing out here? I stowed myself in an HSS terminus to get away from danger. Look, I know I'm your best friend, but sometimes I just need to sit back, relax, and get worshipped by a bunch of dudes who look kind of like that douchebag you killed.
What you say?
Claptrap, what are you doing? Shut up!
What?
When I said good move with difficulty settings, just wish they felt more impactful.
Handsome Jack would be off the scale.
To what extent?
That thing! Get him!
What? Help!
We have 303 different difficulty settings in Wonderlands, and people still complain. When we had 63, people still complained. When the combination of Intense plus Chaos 50 was too much for people because enemies did too much damage to builds with no survivability, people complained. Like, what's the out here?
The blasphemous screamy screams are coming from over there!
Oh, clearly you did hear that. Whoop.
Treasure fourth level's the charm.
Dropping sentry!
People always complain and not offer alternatives. Just like you're doing. Like, if they're not impactful enough, what's the fix? I've never gotten a satisfactory answer in regards to problems with how Wonderland's difficulty works. Still haven't.
Meet my lady friend! Yes! More of that! Eat this!
Killing those dudes who were worshiping me. I was so tired of their endless affection and respect. So,
After the nerfed enemy damage, I'd like to see a 4th edition After Intense just made you take more damage to kind of make up for the nerf a little bit, otherwise I love the system.
let's chat.
Yeah, because people found issue with difficulty system, like, enemies do too much damage, they're like, oh, okay, they don't do damage anymore. People who weren't having that problem are just kind of shit out of luck. We can't even get back to that damage, because C100 gets back to old C50 damage, yes, but that doesn't include the specific boss nerfs that you're referencing, T-Dog. So, like, some enemies still just do less damage than they used to. But the gap between what HP they used to have and what they do now is to the point where some, like, pure tank builds that could clear well can't clear as efficiently as they could because you just, you're doing less damage than you need to do to keep up with the new HP threshold. So it created a divide between tank builds, hybrid tank builds, and glass cannon builds, then guess what? The people who only ever run glass cannon builds are responsible for the damage nerf. The people who didn't run a kind of build got that kind of build killed and still weren't satisfied. Because they do things like say, the difficulty system sucks, and they don't have answers. And then a subset of that group will do things like, hey, what if we had BL2, UVHM, and OP levels? And then anyone who actually played those things is like, wait, no. Let's not get crazy.
Those savages briefly distracted me from the crushing before you ganked them. The savages let me in on the professor's plan. He's got a temporary lab set up at Arlington Station that he's using to create Iridium-engineered Jack clones.
See people say they wish enemies' tactics evolved, not convinced that would actually make it better.
Shut down that lab.
They don't... The people who say that also don't like when that happens. So people who ask for things like enemies to have more mechanics, be more aggressive and stuff, they do not... They didn't like any time that was done. For example, BL3, Mayhem 1.0, one of the modifiers, several of the modifiers actually, were things like that. Increased splash radius for enemies. Most people hated that. Increased projectiles for enemies. Most people hated that too. Mob Mentality modifier makes enemies do more damage and fire faster. People don't like that. Guardian Takedown. The Guardians in there have more mechanics and abilities than base game Guardians. People didn't like that. So, like, the goalposts are just gonna move. As they always do. You say don't listen to them, it's Gearbox's job to listen to them. Exactly. A lot of these changes that those of us who have given second and third thoughts to our requests so frequently criticize are because Gearbox fundamentally, they just try to please the fans. So enough people ask for something, they're like, okay, here you go. And then those of us who didn't ask for it get on their ass about it, and they're like, what do you guys want? Because we're all the fans. So things like the World Drop nerf in BL3, absolutely terrible change for the game, but a bunch of loud people asked for it. So now we're the unreasonable ones for complaining about it, giving the perception of an unpleasable fan base. But you know, the people who asked for that weren't even the people playing the game. Doesn't matter. From the dev side, we're all the same. Can't blame them. Landscape is the most goalpost moving I've ever seen. I've seen a lot. We do have a lot of that here. We'll say I've seen more toxic fan bases, but the points of comparison are toxic enough that that isn't exactly an achievement. Like, yay, we're not as toxic as the Call of Duty community. Yay. Very low bar to clear, but... Drive change did literally nothing? No, it did literally nothing beneficial. It did several detrimental things, but it did nothing beneficial. Yeah. As It was just a world drop nerf at endgame. You know, the thing that people who asked for the change don't do.
Now you be careful, honey.
So the whole problem that everyone agrees is a problem of a lot of legendaries just organically as you play through the story, yeah, that never changed. That's still a thing. Legendaries and vendors, still ludicrous. Can't believe how misguided it was. Because some people who think they know best, based on no statistics other than personal anecdotes, do not get told no enough.
Another sentry kill.
And when people like that have enough of a platform, they can create takes that echo very far. And takes that echo very far are more likely to get on the radar of a developer that is just trying to satisfy the fanbase. That's my own fastball.
Not dead yet. Here you go.
Well, drop nerf only made endgame activities drop less legendaries, normal mode still at 20 legendaries per level. Yeah, you can still have an entire inventory and equip load of legendary items by level 15 without farming. But now you can go through Guardian Takedown and get 0 legendaries. That doesn't seem logical. Wish game devs would just tell people no more, get why they don't, but still. It's an impossible situation to be in. Like, there is no obvious answer. If they say no, then, oh, they don't listen to the fans. They hate us. If they say yes, then they don't listen to the fans. They hate us. It's a no-win situation. Sometimes they do genuinely just get stuff wrong. Like, their insistence that buffing flak pets would make them too powerful was weird. But they also just get a lot of flak they don't deserve. Ooh, that's a patience and a chest. Neat. Connection, stop doing the thing. Say no to players directly means they listen to the fans. It's the funny thing. It just means they don't agree with it. Complete silence is what is not listening to the fans. I suppose I can agree with that.
Heads up, badass! Grenade!
I still really admire what the Outriders devs did for just communication. Like, they would often be like, hey, we see you guys talking about this. We don't really have plans to address that in the way you want us to. But we'll keep an eye on it. Like, little things like that. Like, hey, we know you're talking about this. No, but we're listening. You know, that's always nice. But I would like to highlight again that at one point in time, Gearbox was very vocal in terms of changes and stuff they were making at the game. Early BL3 days. But after the community was successfully wound up by a bunch of fucking crybabies in October of 2019, when the nerf to buff ratio was about 60-40, still buffs, favorable by the way. After that intense period of pushback, they just kind of stopped giving us specific details on any changes they made. You can go back through all of the hotfix notes and stuff and verify this for yourself. You can see a marked change in how they handled hotfix and patch notes from then. Eventually we started getting numbers and values from them again, after literal years.
Would you look at that? Cat!
So glad when I became software dev I didn't get into gaming. Does not sound like a fun field to be a developer in. Can't forget about the Wonderlands nerf apocalypse. Oh yeah, when I got blocked on Twitter for telling people that they didn't use a calculator if they think 2% damage nerfs killed their builds.
Ah, yes. That's one of my mysterious DNA samples. The life... That's one sample destroyed. I can practically smell the dying hazardous forever. Who opened one of my DNA safes? Hello? Anybody?
What? Oh, you didn't know about that also? Yeah. Multiple content creators blocked me on Twitter for providing math to explain why a 2% overall damage nerf did not kill their builds. It was funny. I want to try this shotgun out. I don't know, man, the money grabbing got me. What do you mean? I can't tell if that's a shitpost or not. Actually, less than 2 if you had optimal gear. Yes, it calculated to a range of 1 to 5%, depending on how bad your gear was. With, like, reasonably available gear at that time, it was between a 1 and 5% damage loss. 5% if your gear was really bad, except for, like, one good ring. Ooh. Chuck on this is strong. I like that.
Turret deployed!
Another Anton.
Eat this! Nade out! Deploying sentry! You tell him, baby!
Oh, there goes my ammo.
Girl.
That happens for being smarter than others. Thing is, I'm not really. I just pay more attention. Like, it's not an intelligence issue.
Have you considered not ruining my
It's a logic versus emotion issue.
Just think of all the upsides.
And a reading comprehension issue. Which I'm sure when you combine those things you construe as intelligence, but...
Yeah, I got nothing.
Well, literally 12 items, we lowered the aim down speed of rocket launcher by, a couple nanoseconds. And nerfs. Remember when they buffed Amara's Remnant skill and people still cried about nerfs? Remember that? So much knee jerk.
Grenade! You fellas meet the missus?
The fan response for TPS2 and they nerfed the lifesteal on the probe and some other guns. Pretty similar to Nerf Apocalypse. Really? Doesn't surprise me, but it's interesting to know.
Hey, stand in front of this!
Randomizer on? No. Personally hate nerfs. Only get them like 3 to 5 hours a week for work. Don't want to spend the time grinding new gear. Just love a toggle section for busting nerfs somewhere in the menu. Okay, here's the thing, Hot Sauce. You are phrasing that as if nerfs make items undesirable for use. No. Your personal emotional revulsion to the concept is what's doing that. Once again, a 1 to 5% damage nerf is not even large enough for you to notice unless you're told about it. That's the entire reason why it's done. It nudges things in relation to each other without making things unusable. I can think of 2 things in the entirety of the Wonderland cycle that were balanced in a way that made it weaker to the point where you'd want to farm a different thing. I can think of 2 things.
Dropping sentry! I don't die so easy!
And one of them probably isn't what you think it is. Wouldn't toggle section solve this then? Is that worth the development resources? Is spending dev hours and money on creating a nearly useless feature worth that? Because here's the solution for you. Pretend it never happened and you notice no difference in your gameplay. It's not something that needs to be solved on the dev end. It's a mentality issue. Because if the change is so small that you would not know if they just didn't put out patch notes, is the change the problem?
It won't be hard, so long as you didn't lose any fingers during today's festivities. You'll be well equipped for the task.
Keep people from bitching about them? You know just as well that it wouldn't. You know full well it wouldn't.
my lady friend. Bingo.
The two things I was thinking about, by the way, were the Sawmill and the Pandemicium. I know a lot of people assume Rogue Imp is the second one. No. Rogue Imp, at the time it was nerfed, was still... I mean, it got significantly weaker, but it was still one of the better ARs. Because Chaos Cap had not yet gone to a point where it needed to do that much more damage, and ARs were even more slim pickings at the time. Pandemicium was nerfed. Pandemicium was indirectly gutted when they changed Contagion. Pandemicium's sole practical use was with pre-change Contagion. So when they nerfed Contagion by reworking it, Contagion itself remained one of the most powerful skills in the game, but Pandemicium lost its only use case. Which is snowballing tiny dots into massive ones through lots and lots of fishing. So do hotfixes? They do weekly hotfixes for featured rollover and vendors and stuff like that. They've not done a balancing change in quite a while. He calls shitpost, I'll ask anyway, why would they make a change that the player wouldn't even notice? For game health. It's a good question, Craft Knight. For game health. Because subtle changes can still nudge player behavior and get them to experience different things in different ways. I'll give an example. We'll stay on Wonderlands because it's recent enough that this is relevant. They, in the first major update for the game, I think this was the first hotfix they did, they increased the damage of dark magic guns as a whole. Specifically just the guns. You know how different elements get different percentages, different penalties and bonuses just base outside of elemental matchups? Dark magic just had less. They changed that by a very subtle amount, but that's because people weren't using dark magic guns. Now, people still don't, but a slight nudge made them feel less shit, like in general gameplay. Let's say in a playthrough, if you had a level 21 dark magic gun and then a level 20 of the same gun, same parts, but a different element, you would never pick the dark magic one, ever. This subtly nudges more people to choose between them, rather than always picking the obvious one. Things like that, small changes that you would not notice unless you were told about, can still have a big impact. Think about how valuable a 5% movement speed buff is in the context of a speedrun. 5% movement speed. 5% movement speed applied over a lot of movement over a long period of time makes a huge difference.
Say hello, beautiful. NATO!
So many things in games in general are entirely subconscious. Drop rates are entirely subconscious. Because you'll have people out there like, oh man, the drop rate of this thing feels so bad. And then you could ask them, say, how do you feel about farming a Herald in BL2? Be like, oh, it's great. Okay, that's 10%. Max loot luck in Wonderlands, you can get over 10%. But the difference is, you know, single-digit percentages. So a subtle shift of a single percent here, a single percent there, entirely affects perception. add another weapon to Lee's loot pool, see how it changes. That's literally all you would have to do. That's all you have to do to turn Lee from a BL2 farm into a Wonderlands farm. Literally just that. Add one item to his pool. Which is why, you know, despite not having the same priorities as the dedicated farming crowd, I do think that they're not being unreasonable when they're like, hey, spread out the loot pools. That would do a lot to address the concerns. Because the difference between an enemy having, you know, 4 items in the pool and 3 is a huge drop rate difference, despite it being single-digit percentages.
Deploying sentry! Throwing masher!
I love using the turret like it's Tandava.
Grenade out! Atta girl!
And the increased drop rates to compensate when there's 3 to 4 legs in one enemy pool. They've tried that. We got BL3, where people complained that drop rates were too high. Hey, Stone Swan, how you doing? Researching the Borderlands community would make a great psychology experiment. You could probably write a really good paper around that. Sorry, Mr. Sean. Mr. Claude.
Hey, stand in front of it!
Plenty of advocates of guaranteed drops for lots of bosses in this chat. Oh yeah, I'm one of them. For if the boss would have multiple drop pools and drop at the same time, so I like cash streaming because the boss would drop like 3 items in the same kill. It's actually exactly how drops work in this mod, Reckless Monster. The reason why, for example, that named enemy in the story mission I killed a while ago that dropped that that corrosive pistol, it's because each of the drop chances is an individual pool. Aurelia works like that in BL3. That's why farming Aurelia isn't awful. She's got like 4 different drops, but they all roll independently of each other. One, 2 legendaries per boss would be nice. I agree with that, Irish, but again, we'll end up with the crowd who's like, if I see more than 1 legendary per 2 play sessions, it's too rewarding. Like, they attach an entirely different meaning to orange loot beam than logic would dictate.
Hunter, it's time to face my wrath. One spike, kill.
It's killing time!
The metal bits, blow off the metal bits.
Nade out!
So people can go play BL1, BL2 pre-sequel. Based, and I agree, but we've seen they don't shut up about it.
Oh my god, you killed him so easy.
Won't stop them from complaining.
Okay, that's bad. Well, that's disheartening.
Exceedingly well done, Vault Hunter. Come on back to me and we'll see about taking down Nakayama himself.
Need that excitement I'd get in BL2C in a world drop Logan's gun.
Honestly scared out of my mind right now, but you still haven't totally stopped me. I've got a backup lab on my ship, complete with one last sample of Jack's DNA in the most dangerous genetic monstrosity Pandora's ever seen. The only way to truly stop me is to come to my ship and kill me.
Hey,
Wait,
stand in
why
front
did
of
I
it!
tell you that?
Genius you are. Good God, man, show some backbone. Throw some sarcastic taunts at us or something.
What? No! The Vault Hunter just killed a bunch of my guys.
Basket
and I'm
Legion
gonna
about to be better than Floatzel? Yeah,
I'm scared out of my
probably.
mind.
The PLA Pokemon are going to be absolutely nuts, dude. Basket Legion, Overquill, Lilligant, Goodra. Like, I think one of the only ones that isn't going to get replaced by its other version is Arcanine. Love fighting Crawmerax too, especially for that reason. Seeing 5 legendaries drop on every kill is so nice. People love farming Wotan. People love farming Crawmerax. What do they have in common? They give you legendaries. It's that simple.
Now, as the good professor so moronically told us, he's still in possession of a secondary genetic modification lab in the confines of his crashed ship, the HSS Terminus. Being the badass you are, I'm certain you'll have no...
Nakayama being late is pretty believable, actually. He's socially awkward shut-in who's obsessed with someone who's the opposite of that, obsessed with power. Yeah, he would totally follow Elon on Twitter. Totally.
I'm always happy to take your money.
Basket Legion gets last respects? No way, that shit's gonna get banned. It's gonna get banned. It's just Floatzel combined with Houndstone? Yeah, that's... nope. No shot, bro. That's gonna be an Ubers. Yeah.
Come back any day. Later, Vault Hunter.
I'll say ban the move itself. If you ban the move itself, then, like, Houndstone just kind of gets hit for no reason, because Houndstone's great, but there's still counterplay. Basket Legion, like, Rain is just better than Sand. It's also easier to set up, because you can just Prankster Rain Dance. Even if you don't have a Pelipper available for Drizzle, you just Prankster Rain Dance. Which Murkrow can do, Sableye can do, Riolu can do.
For all of the professor's intellect, he knew nothing.
Lead Storm. I really want a Lead Storm. I really want a Lead Storm.
Bring me your crystals. I am watching you.
Home update should be March. I still need to put on a ticket and get my home fixed. Murkrow getting more play than Honchkrow is funny. Yeah, it's just because Honchkrow doesn't get Prankster. It's the only reason. Imagine not collecting the eggs. Also gets head smash. That's crazy. That's really good for coverage. Head smash? Last respects? I assume it gets wave crash? You probably just run liquidation, honestly, though. It's like too many recoil moves. You want it alive longer. It does. Yeah, probably run liquidation anyway if you're doing head smash.
Quick suggestion.
I wouldn't run head smash and wave crash is what I'm saying. One or the other.
I'm activating it now, so you know, you're already too late.
Phantom Force or Shadow Ball. Wait, you could just Power Herb Phantom Force? Which has been incredible, by the way. If you Power Herb, Max Attack, Adamant Dragapult with Phantom Force, it one-shots anything that sees use that has a ghost weakness. And it also kills several of them neutrally. And you can also just Terra Ghost to ensure the kill on some of the ones where it's just a range. Psychic Fangs too? That's insane. It's just unwallable.
Oh, that ass!
Like, I'm trying to think how you deal with Basket Legion there, and I guess you would just have to, like, Terra Dark, a Storm Drain, or Water Absorb Mon. So that Psychic Fangs wouldn't work. But I'm sure it gets a fighting coverage move, so, like, it's just irrelevant.
Mad about that?
No, it doesn't get a fighting coverage move? Well, that's good then, yeah. You Terra Dark a Gastro or a Clodsire or something. Or I guess you just get up Trick Room for speed control. No fighting move. Terra fighting, Terra Blast. Easy. But then you're Terra fighting, which is mean.
You're nearly there, Vault Hunter. You must find the professor and wipe him out before he
Yeah,
releases
restricting
his
us to a smaller set is better. Well, it's not just 400 anymore, it's 406
dangerous game of all.
now.
Man, it's the most dangerous game, minion. Just FYI.
Because, Cinderace and Charizard.
Turn deployed!
Hey, Big Bug.
Eat this!
Thinking of adaptability, last respects, but last respects Swift Swim is just bonkers. I would probably just go Swift Swim. I mean, I guess Basket Legion could go on non-rain teams with adaptability, and it would just be a really defensively better Houndstone, which is a wild sentence to say. Also gets... Why does it get 3 top-tier abilities? That's crazy. It gets 3, but Typhlosion can't get 1. Blessed. That's a 0 fuse. Hisuian Basculin Evolution gets 3 good abilities. Hisuian Typhlosion gets 0 because they nerfed it. This map feels like it could be cut in half. Yeah, it is a bit, sparse. Parts of it do remind me of Mount Craw, though.
Deploying sentry.
I think it's interesting, and I really like Mount Craw. Another Mon better than Palafin. Palafin is overrated as shit.
Here you go. Did you miss me?
Heart of the Ancients. Ooh. Wings of the Ancients. A Herald. Skin of the Ancients. Too much shit in my inventory. Ancients got brutalized. Increased effectiveness of shield damage abilities. Oh, that's so cool. I actually really like that. So like Novas or Amp or Roid or anything. Does that apply? That should apply to Titanheart.
On the one hand,
That's very interesting. Saying it needs Pigwort? Yes. It's really cool that I can't glory kill those guys from the front, even if they're low. Adds a nice dimension to the gameplay.
say hello, sweetie.
Map, you're still coming for me? Okay, release the elites.
Chew 'em up. Another sentry kill.
Imagine two Dark-type Pokemon with Prankster, that Spider-Man meme where they point at each other but do nothing. It often works out that way. Irish, there's so many people who, don't know about Magic Bounce. Like, they don't know how Magic Bounce works, Hatterene's ability. Or, Espeon can get it too. But Hatterene's such a good mon with it. So, there's so many people who will just try to set up in front of it, and they'll click, like, Toxic Spikes. I'm just like, thank you. They'll taunt it and just hit themselves. Really interestingly, if you parting shot a Pokemon with
What the hell?
Magic Bounce,
Literally my best
you get the
friend.
debuff
Oh,
and
God,
they
it's
get the
so
switch.
crap, crap, crap.
Magic Bounce, my nickname in high school. Based. I guess that wasn't helping my inventory management.
Autogun deployed!
Hey, Ducky Dino. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Get a free switch, awesome. I know very little about Pokemon. So, swapping out one of your Pokemon for another one, generally called hard swapping, is not often done because it's kind of slows your momentum. You can't move on the turn you swap it. So the Pokemon you're swapping out can't move, and the one you're swapping in can't move. So any moves that do something else while allowing you to get a switch are extremely valuable, because it allows you to kind of hit or do something for free. It's extremely valuable. It's like getting an extra action in a round, in like Dungeons and Dragons. It's huge. So far so good. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty okay. And I'm glad to hear things are good on your end. Clodsire is so good. Use one for most of my playthrough. I really like Clodsire. I've been using one on a Showdown team, and Glenny didn't believe me that it's as good as it is. But support set Clodsire is amazing.
Say hello, sweetie!
Another legendary. It's a retainer.
Cat! Present for you!
What level's my retainer? That doesn't really matter. Why is this one better? It has more capacity. Oh, they're different manufacturer parts, right? Mine has a better recharge delay. I'll stick with what I got. Time for a name change, TVJ Claude.
Sentry gun prime! Floor one for the turret!
Just one fall on him for last respects makes it Oko Annihilate. Yeah, Basket Legion's getting banned. Or going in Ubers. Maybe even banned in Ubers. Who knows? But there's no way it stays in OU. Absolutely not. For anyone who doesn't understand a word of that, Annihilate is like one of the top 3 most oppressive Pokemon in the main competitive format right now. And it gets absolutely fucking memed by a Pokemon that's coming in. Hey Frost, long time no see. Hope you're well. We're talking your shit, we're talking Pokemon.
Wanna meet my girlfriend?
Hey Snus, how you doing? I need to do some inventory management. It's a lot of mods? Yeah. It's no secret that, Vanilla BL2 really isn't my thing, but with enough mods, I'm having a good time.
You fellas meet the missus?
Basculin had to hit its head so hard. It dies. Only then does it evolve. Fucking love ghost types. Oh yeah, Primeape gets so mad that it dies. That's how it becomes Annihilate. Like, that's not a joke. That is literally how it evolves. You teach Primeape Rage Fist, it uses Rage Fist enough times that it gets so angry the next time it levels up that it dies. And that's how you get Annihilate. Kids game, by the way. Yeah, Scarada gets better as well when Basculin comes to play. Or Basculegion. But just because Flower Trick, you outspeed it outside of rain and kill the Flower Trick? Yeah, that makes sense. Can I cheese this? We're gonna try. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Air dash. Good. We're chilling. But how do I get up from here? Ah, Sucker Punch. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's good for King Gambit as well, because King Gambit already gets outsped by, like, everything. But it's, like, the strongest Sucker Punch user. It's over 400 attack, and you just Terra Dark for the bonus there. King Gambit just slays. Nade Jump, I don't have a relevant nade for that. I mean, I guess I can unequip. We just do this. Just gotta jump from higher. It's that easy. Yeah, Scarada and King Gambit are the best Sucker Punch users right now. I still lean King Gambit, but yeah, definitely. Next best would be like, what, Brute Bonnet? Low kicks? Yeah, low kicks is good. Low kicks is one of those Pokemon that people don't respect enough. It's kind of like early Volcarona, where people are like, oh, it's a bug type, what's it gonna do? But then it just murders you.
Tossing the little lady.
What if T-Tar got Sucker Punch? That'd be interesting. I hesitate to say it's OP because, like, I think it would still just be worse at that role than King Gambit. But it would be interesting. Tinted lens first impression. Yeah. Bandage, tinted lens first impression kills a lot of things. Or if you don't want to ban, you can life orb and then just U-turn out the next turn, because low kick is also fast. Tinted lens leech life. Based. I thought about running, Terra Bug Slitherwing. But then I was like, nah.
Alright, you made it. Remember, the code is 134.
That's 134.
Alright, you made
Oh, no, never mind, it's not.
the code is 1.
Oh, yeah, it is. 1, 3, 4. Claptrap. One, 4, 3, 1. Claptrap, you're full of shit. Alright, you leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Critical.
And Epsy. Doesn't Tinted Lens turn resistant to normal? Yes.
Alright, you made it. Remember, the code is 134.
That's 1, 3, 4. Okay, why did that not... What? Okay.
God damn it! I wanted my secret weapon.
Okay.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
Melee damage and +5 follow through. That's cool. Let me sell some of the stuff I've got here. That doesn't mash your patience. That's cool.
Wasn't so hard.
Damn, just gaslit you so hard, it really did. That's not the right button.
Set out.
Go to Skeledirge, really good. I was actually so amazed yesterday because I was in a showdown match where someone, with a Skeledirge, they one-shot my... It was something that, like, resisted fire. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was, it might have even been Torkoal. But Skeledirge on a non-crit, one-shot Torkoal. With Torch Song. I was like, huh? All starters are really good. Well, 2 of them. Play some Outriders, see if I can remember what I was trying to do. Let's go. Played Outriders like a month ago. Game's still really fun. This is the one where you shoot the crit spot until stuff happens, right? Am I misremembering? This is a quick way of looking at a busted move that raises speed and Moxie. Yes, but Aqua Step does not do that much damage. It does not secure a kill without setup. And Quick Wibble before setup is just worse than the other physical water types. Like, Gyarados gets Moxie as well, and it gets Dragon Dance. So it can just Dragon Dance and then start doing Quick Wibble stuff. Or you can just run Intimidate Gyarados and set up in safety. There we go. ISP, you good? Screwing me? Yeah, ISP screwing me again, as it loves to do. Complete shit. Amazing. Maybe just make this a lot easier? Yes, it would.
You fellas meet the missus?
Was maybe a little ambitious. Choice band head smash goes crazy. Gravity head smash? Hell yeah. Sandy Shocks is gonna be tournament legal. I put together a Sandy Shocks set last night that I want to try out. It's weird. It's like intentionally lower special attack IVs so that you can get speed proto. So you boost your energy, proto speed, and you just set up gravity before anyone else can move. Sandy Shocks is the worst Protomon? No, not at all. Who said Sandy Shocks is the worst Protomon? The worst one's probably Iron Jugulus. But, like, Sandy Shocks is good. I think some people shit on Sandy Shocks because its move pool is a little limited, but what it can do is good. Hey, J-Rod, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you so much. Quag quags when quagging the quag and the quag is still a mystery for quags everywhere. So true, bestie. Wolfie made a video. Yeah, Wolfie also says Palafin is a monster and everyone should run in. Palafin does not do anything. Outside of competitive play, Palafin is less practical than Floatzel. Inside competitive play, it doesn't do as much as
4 months of
Dondoza.
a mystery of how Quag quags when quagging the quag in the quag is still a mystery for quags everywhere.
Hurry down!
My memory of this boss is non-existent. I shoot something in the chest now or something? Fankov's cheering. Gen 8 Basque Legion had rattled.
Say hello, darling!
Oh yeah, I do shoot something in the chest. Okay. Basque Legion had rattled and they gave it... That's so crazy. What? I mean... There's some cool rattled tech you could do, but there's rattled strats people are already doing with, like, the Dunsparce, and Swift Swim is just less setup. So better results. T-Tar isn't underused because it makes me sad? Yeah, because that's where T-Tar belongs. T-Tar has never been as good as people think it is, ever. 4 times weakness to fighting. Mediocre defenses outside of Sandstorm. Even inside Sandstorm, its physical defenses are kind of mid. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Come on, do the thing right now. I should actually pay attention. Fairy weakness too? Yeah. Wanna hear a joke? What's up?
Hyperion recommends channeling your post-death frustration into pre-death vengeful anger.
Elephant? Oh, I thought you were gonna say something funny. Jackenstein? I broke it. Beautiful. See what a save quit does here. Aurora's is the true top tier. Who thought Rock Ice was a good idea, ever? Just, why?
To my humble shop. Buy from me if you want to live. Be careful out there.
Let me show you these Basque Legion calcs. Yeah, show me later. Game's honestly better for it. Oh, okay. I guess I just can't complete the DLC. Oh. Okay. Well, this was a waste of time. I wanted to go... completely hard lock. Yep. Okay. Oh, no, there he goes. There he goes. I had to step on this specific pixel over here, I guess. Now that I have anarchy...
Autogun deployed!
Oh, jeez. I should put on something with some health regen, in all honesty.
Sentry deployed!
I'm scared.
Tossing a masher!
Shouldn't have did that. Really shouldn't have did that.
Autogun deployed!
Being an old school head 9. Oh good, I accidentally threw my turret out of the map. I thought you were doing the other animation.
Grind them up!
Actually, this boss in UVHM makes me terrified. This is UVHM. Wait. He just glory killed the turret. I'm stupid. I forgot that was a thing! Shit. Alright, he just glory killed the turret and full healed. Why am I not? I just hated this boss. My mods are actually making it harder right now. Like a lot harder. fucking boss.
Let's see.
What was I using? I could go back using Titan Heart, honestly. Bonking. The Wings of the Ancients for speed. Max health, pistol ammo, shotgun ammo is cool. I don't suppose you can get anything other than DR on Skin of the Ancients, huh? See how that works out. So confused why I just stop existing. It'd be like that. Jackenstein's just kind of stupid enemy.
Okay. I'm totally terrified right now, but I think I've still got a chance to stop you, Vault Hunter. You may be a walking apocalypse, but I've got my brains, and my guns, and this ship! I may just have a chance again!
Exemplary, Vault Hunter. Now, go collect the fruits of your labors from the terminus.
Actual raid boss. Mm-hmm. Not BL2 don't have fall damage.
Good God.
It doesn't, he just sucks that much. Ah yes, a fire pistol.
Well, hello there, loot.
This DLC isn't that long, at least. This didn't take us long to do this at all. Except for Jackenstein, but I forgive it.
Wow, that's... wow.
On the cheat code's only when he used turned on fall damage. Pretty much. Explosive move speed. I don't remember what my explosive one is, so I'll grab that just in case. Hey, Coffee. Good to see you.
Well, hello there, loot.
Tech Rager, me when lag. So true.
Good God.
Get everything? Yeah, I'm good. Let's watch as Nakayama fell down the entire flight of stairs. Yes. Yes, I sure did. Oh boy, my ISP's really, No, it wasn't bad for the first 4 days of the year. Now it's gone back to being awful.
Imagine, if you will, a stalker the size of a small building.
Now imagine yourself killing it. It's time to make that dream a reality, my friend. I found the stalker in question. I recommend grabbing some friends and taking him out.
Check back later to see my new weapon.
Quit playing BL2 after trying to grind for the bitch SMG, got disgusted. I'm playing a heavily modded BL2, so I do not care for this game vanilla. With the mods I have, it's actually quite enjoyable, though. At least Nakayama gets more screen time in pre-sequel. He is funny over in TPS. You're right about that. Yes, Pixels, all 5 of them. Uh-huh. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that because my ISP is just the worst. Fairly certain they're throttling me. They've also just remotely reset my router while I was streaming before. So, like, that's cool. Looking good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm experiencing normal amounts of anger right now. Nothing supernatural that will make me evolve into a fucking ghost Pokemon. Nope. Completely even-tempered. Completely. Crazy person attached an experimental alien tech arm to his spine? Maybe. Currently a tech rager. So true, bestie. Some Scarlet DLC. Oh, he's back? Ah, you can make out my face now? Annihilate.
Save me from the filthy sand pirates trying to steal my water!
Now you be careful, honey.
I'm trying to glory kill, but I probably shouldn't be greedy against that. Yes, cat. Hi.
Do you hear something? I believe there's a Kevin near you.
You are the cutest, Kevin. And it doesn't take you 15 tries to speak, does it? Just a little reference for you.
Give me some water, and Sandman won't use your ribcage like a hat rack.
It's a bloody vault hunter!
Ouch.
Like I was gonna die.
Thank you so
Nice,
very
stink pot.
much, my friend. Yes. Now that my water is safe, let us chat in person.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Like people.
Let's try that out.
Ruckus coming from Oasis. Oh, is that a fall hunter I see? I'm Captain Scarlet, and something tells me you're here for the treasure, same as I am. So, we've got two options. We can work together and split the treasure, or we could just try to kill one another.
That's
or
cool.
maybe both. Come find me in Wormwater, yeah?
It's almost like a Nagata grenade. Using a mod? Several. Exclamation point mods.
You can always trust the gun at your side. Later,
It uses
Vault
me,
Hunter.
and you like it.
The townspeople of Oasis, if you're looking for the treasure in the sands, you want to talk to Captain
Scarlet. She's set up in Wormwater. You'll need a sand skiff to reach her. Use mine. It's the least I can do for the stranger who saved them.
It's a bit like Leadstorm. Yeah, and I really like the
Oh,
Leadstorm.
you're so cool.
Goodbye. Return soon.
Just like this DLC. I just don't care for much of the DLC for this game, to be honest.
Oh no! Did my sand skiff just randomly explode, forcing you to stay in Oasis and hang out with me some more? Darn. Well, my other friends out in the flats might have some sand skiff parts for you. They are very nice and alive. Go talk to them, but be careful. If you step on the flat sands out there, the sand grubs will hear you and eat you, and then you won't
Destroy
be
or not
able to
destroy
hang out
me.
with
Bonk. Invisible wall. Sag.
Oh my word! A new person has left Oasis to come talk to me. And this person is so handsome too.
Oh, that is Mrs. Blavis. Be careful. She is a relentless flirt. I always feel like a piece of meat around her. I gave her a coolant disperser several weeks ago as a gift. Take it!
Well, hey, how you doing? They call me Jocko the Joker. I'm a laugh a minute. Hey, what's the difference between a stag and a lack of water? There isn't one because they'll both kill you.
Oh, he is a cut-up. Oh, gosh, Jocko. Jocko borrowed one of my pressure regulators for one of his comedy bits the other day. Find it, and it is yours.
Hi there, dude. I'm Jennifer. Clothes and boys in high school in Gotham.
That's Jennifer. A nice girl, but very naive. I think she has a magnetic overthruster you could use for the sand skiff.
feeling very good today, and not dead from thirst. How are you?
You've met Lionel. How are you, Lionel?
Not dead of thirst. Ha 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 ha!
Oh, tell me about it. How is your family?
Well, they...
That is a great story, Lionel. Friend, I believe he has an engine capacitor stashed somewhere nearby. It's yours!
Tossing grenade!
It's not doing much there, huh? Okay, we got that.
You have everything you need to rebuild the sand skiff. Just thank the lovely people of Oasis. It's good we have so much water. Otherwise, we might have died of dehydration. Please, attach those parts you retrieved to the sand skiff. Then you may scan it and summon one from any catcher.
I'll keep it for collection purposes. I haven't used this patience yet, but I don't think it'll do better than the Maggie at all anyway, so meh. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what this does. It's interesting.
Oh, she is fixed. Wonderful. Please hit that button to digiscan her into the catch-a-ride system. If you want.
A fantastic day for capitalism.
Anton.
There. You may now destruct a sand skiff from any catch-a-ride machine. Before you go off to meet Captain Scarlet, though, you must return to me.
I had no reason to call you back. I just enjoyed your presence.
Captain Scarlet's been tracking the treasure of the sands for several years. You should sail out to meet her in your sand skiff.
Yes, we want. Why can't the sand skiff double jump? 0 out of 10.
Wait, you're going now? We were just beginning.
Of all the vehicles in Borderlands, sand skip's the best one. I mean, I guess. It's still a vehicle in Borderlands, so I'm still rather, ambivalent.
Coming from Oasis. That's a... Alright, well...
Sandman wants your part of the compass, bitch. Hand it over.
And I'm being attacked. Great. Wonderful. Hey, stranger, you give me a hand with Sandman's boys. I'll make it worth your while, alright?
Oh yeah, Borderlands vehicle moment. That won't be killing anything.
Now you be careful, honey.
Oh, I went into the hitbox of my own vehicle. So it counted as me getting run over.
Enjoy your new you.
Vehicles in Borderlands games. Am I right?
Huh, killed them all. Nice. Get up here and we can talk business.
This Vault Hunter was able to run themselves over with their own vehicle, not in the vehicle. I almost made a too soon joke there.
Guns! Glorious guns!
Fashionable Railer was my nickname in high school. It wasn't. I wasn't that cool.
I'm always happy to take your money.
Be your nickname now. Scarlet? Oh, okay. Hi, Invisible Scarlet.
Right, I should probably get... So, the legends say that whoever gets all 4 pieces of a mystical compass will find the lost treasure. I've got a piece, because I'm awesome.
Okay.
But Sandman has one too. Head to Hater's Folly, kill Sandman, and get his piece of the compass. Sound good?
Scarlet Zero multi-class. No, that's not the right seat. Hyperion news stations are responsible for memory loss, loss of limb, or loss of self-identity. That sounds like something they would say. Is that something they say? How does this new map do a thing to go right back to the last map?
Got a minute? I'm trying out some new...
But Jaybridge, it's such a bad thing that they didn't use this DLC model for other games. Why can't we get DLCs like this game?
Ho-ho-ho! Hoist the mainsail! Rock the plank! Shiver me timbers! Oh, no, that one didn't work at all.
Where the endgame content is sparse, it's mostly padding and backtracking through terrible mob types.
Second of all, Sandman's pretty strong and you're expendable as hell, so
It's
good
close.
luck.
Ah. My connection's doing a thing. So I'm actually gonna go grab a snack real quick while I wait for it to stabilize again. Here, you can stare at age. Tomodachi. There you go. I fixed it, Jaybridge. Choking down some hash browns. Where am I going? Yeah, here.
Present for you.
Easy. You do say mateys, which is basically the same thing. Honestly. Might be onto something there.
So, there's a lot of water under the city of Oasis. What a surprise! Oh, sorry, I hacked into your echo device shortly after we met, so I can see everything you can. I get horrifically bored, and it's fun to watch you kill people.
I should really have some more launchers on me than I do, but...
Later,
For a shade.
remember, we're always open.
Oscar Mike!
Missing your fastball by a pixel is certainly a quag problem I've ever seen.